so we're getting somewhere with just her engagement and things like that. What we're going to work on today is just some of her e-collar conditioning. She's already starting to kind of figure out some of the behaviors, so we're going to start linking the e-collar to it. Sit. Good. Place. Good. Break. Good girl. Nice job. Six. Good. Six. Good. With me. Good. Oh, nope. You're such a gremlin, girl. Huh? With me. Good. Nope. Girl. With me. Good. With me. Good. With me. Good girl. Very good. With me. Good. 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 With me. Good. Very good. Good. With me. Good. Good girl. So I'm applying e-collar pressure to all my turns, all my stops, and all my starts. I want to just get the e-collar just conditioned in with it, with me. Now pressure again to get that sit. Good. Good girl. With me. Now turn with me. Good. So I start the e-collar a second before I turn, and then it comes off once we finish that turn. With me. Good. With me. Good girl. Now pressure into the stop. Good. I don't need to say stop. I'm saying that for you. And I try not to say sit. I want that to be an automatic thing. If she gets up, I may remind her sit though. With me. Pressure into the sit. Good girl. Very good. With me. Good. With me. Good. I'm working at level 9. Ruthie can take a lot of pressure. We've been needing to use it for our reactivity with our turns. And so when we're doing that, we're slowly rising every turn. We're slowly rising until she comes back to us. So if that means that I'm getting to 40 or 50, then I'm getting to 40 or 50. So I start low. I start about like 15 on that, and I slowly work my way up. Most of the time I get about 30, 20 to 30, starting at like 15. In this setting, we're in a very low distraction area. Nope, sit. I'm just working to condition it with my behaviors. So I want it about the lowest level that she feels. That's around 9 for Ruthie. With me. Good girl. Very good. With me. And the purpose of this drill that I'm doing right now is just to allow her to feel e-collar pressure, know how to escape it by doing the behaviors, and really know the like fine tune of the obedience part of her with me command. Nope. With me. Good. The reactivity thing, we're kind of doing it slightly different. So she's learning both very commonly right now, because when we're dealing with reactivity, all I care about is their state of mind and where it's at and how intense it is. Nope. With me. In the obedience part, I'm being pretty strict of exactly where I want her to be, when I move, when I stop, how straight she is to my body. So we're really fine tuning that behavior. When we're dealing with reactivity and we're dealing in a lot of distractions, we'll let go of some of this, and it'll be more of our let's go command. Right now with me is like a strong, more formal heel position. Good girl. Girl. with me. Good girl. Very good. Nice. Now, I'm going to let her beat pressure all together on some of these turns. See where she's at. Good girl. Nice job. I love all that eye contact she's giving me. I'm going to keep rewarding that because I really like that. With me. So she felt pressure right there because she's getting distracted on the food on the ground. Pressure again into the sit. Good girl. Break. Nice. That was so good. Very good. Now we're going to finish off her session, which is working the downs. She's really stubborn about going into a down, so we're not going to use any e-collar. We're not really even going to use a leash. We're just going to work on our lower mechanics of how to get her into this position. So when I'm dealing with the dog that I have a lot of hard time getting into that down, yes, good girl. I just want to work on her shoulders being kind of brought in and her head up. So if you notice when I'm lowering, I'm taking my fingertips and I'm pointing them as far as I can to me, which is going to get that neck to get protruded out, which allows me to kind of work her body in a downward motion. See how she's kind of leaning into it? Yes! And just a little bit, I'm taking it and then I'm warding it out. What people typically do is they keep their hand cupped and their fingertips more towards the body. And what happens is it's really hard to get the dog to go into a down because their head can go all the way down, but their body doesn't need to move. So by kind of making them really work to get the food and keeping their chin up is gonna make it where they have to start bending their elbows if they want to access that food in my hands. And I have a better luck of getting her into that down position. Yes, and because she's so hard, I'm just taking a little bit of effort and I'll slowly just continue to build on it as time goes. You ready, girl? Ready? Come here. Here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on. Yes, girl. You're so funny. You don't want to spin? Good. Yes. Nice. Good girl.